Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Look, most of us agree that road rage is not a good thing, but if the road rage that this incident that happened in Australia happened to me, I don't know if I'd be unhappy with it.
Oh, is that so?
Because of the way it ended. Because there was a woman, obviously, very pissed off. Mm-hmm. She's outside of a car yelling at a woman who's inside the car. And, of course, she's getting video of the interaction, the woman inside the car. The woman is pissed, obviously road rage. But I guess once the road rage woman realizes, hey, you're filming me, well, she responds by flashing the lady in the car and exposing her right breast.
Nice.
And, well, we've got the video. Here's how that went down.
Are you serious? Are you serious? You serious? That, ew, you junkie. You junkie. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, you junkie. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Was that the remix?
Yeah, I didn't really hear much from the lady outside the car.
Oh, the window was up.
Yeah. So, well, there you go.
But she just kind of pulled her boob out.
Yeah.
And said, what's up?
Yeah. Well, she said she was junky or chunky?
I think both.
Yeah. Chunky. Mm-hmm.
It's the new Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor.
Yep.
For you road ragers, try chunky. Wow. Now, I'm from the generation, it's like the cold pizza. There's no such thing as bad pizza.
Man. No, I wouldn't say that with this.
Yeah. I felt like you guys would not be on board, but you have to remember my generation. We never got to see nudity the way you guys do today. We never did.
But now you can.
Yeah, I know, but my mind still tells me any chance you get to have pizza, doesn't matter. You get that pizza.
This is like moldy pizza. Yeah.
Wow. Chunky.
Moldy.
Favorite kind of pizza.
Mm-hmm. Road rage is funny nowadays. It just seems like people get so worked up over the dumbest things. Some guy got behind me. He was like flashing his lights, and I wasn't in the passing lane. I was just doing 65, and he was aggressively driving. He finally gets next to me. He's just like waving his hands at me and getting annoyed. And all I could do is just look at him and just smile and wave at him. I'm like, have a good day, man. Yeah. And that pissed him off even more because I think he wanted to have like that road rage moment. And I just wasn't feeling. I'm like, I'm not going to have a road rage moment with you, man. Just go on and be miserable.
I had someone actually hit my car. With his hand, but he wasn't in a car.
Oh, okay.
I was at trying to take a right turn, but where I was at, you can't really see the cars coming. So I scooted up a little bit into the crosswalk. I'm not moving the car, and he walks up, smacks on my car, and then when I look up, he just gives me the middle finger and walks off.
Yeah, see.
And I'm like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah. As far as you know, you didn't do anything, but in their brain, who knows what great offense you had.
I mean, I had a car, and obviously he didn't. So.
Oh, that was what it was. I mean, there are some people that believe there's a war against cars around here, so maybe he's just one of those guys on the other side of that battle.
Or maybe you're, God forbid, an inch into the crosswalk.
Right. It's like, cool, I need to see where I'm going.
Oh, I'm going to have to actually walk a little to the right. I hope I can do it.
Maybe he saw my Avengers sticker on my car, and he's a DC fan.
That could be it.
I should have thought about that.
Mm-hmm. You should have rolled down your window and said, Aquaman sucks.
I want to ask you guys something because it's I heard a very interesting concept on another radio show that I hadn't even entertained that could be a possibility. But I mean, everyone is pissed off. Yeah. Everybody's pissed off. And I do believe way up there, in if you will, in the Illuminati offices, the man who we all should be pissed off at actually is just getting us to go at each other. And this idea, I wonder if you believe. I hadn't even thought about it because one of my biggest peeves is that when the light turns green, they also let the people cross. So if I'm trying to take a left or a right, I have to wait for the crosswalk people. And this person alleged that it was designed because they don't want people driving, so they just want it to be another irritant to drivers so that we'll stop driving. And I wondered if you believe, if anyway, that's some sort of Illuminati thing, because we never used to be that way. Crosswalkers used to get their own time. We would all wait. They cross.
When?
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember growing up when
Not since I've been driving.
Oh, yeah. You know, all people would be stopped. Mm-hmm. Then the crosswalks would go. Then all traffic would go. You never had walkers and traffic going at the same time. To me, this is something that was relatively.
I've only seen that thing you're explaining once, and it's at a spot in West Seattle. Like, that's the only spot that I've seen where they shut everything down, let the people on the crosswalks go, and then let the traffic go.
Oh, yeah, at the junction.
Yeah.
The four-way.
Mm-hmm. They have another one like that's near Pike Place Market as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think next to the Sam. The Sam.
See, I'm an old guy. Growing up in Massachusetts, they were all like that in the 70s and perhaps into the mid-80s.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really notice it being much of an issue except for in downtown Seattle, but otherwise, you're never really dealing with a ton of people trying to cross the street when you're trying to make a turn. You might have a couple people. You just kind of wait for them. The ones I hate are the ones that stare at you and then just slow down. And I'm like,
yeah, I know.
Come on, work with me, man. I'm just trying to turn. You don't have to assert your dominance because you've got the right of way first.
I just hate it when it's the crosswalk. You could see only has 5 seconds left, and they just take their sweet ass time. I'm like, I need to go too.
See, that's the thing, Vicky. That's the allegation. Is it's to piss you off so that you won't drive. I don't know if I can actually think somebody in power would be stupid enough to think this would be a thing that would be a good thing. But it's getting us all mad at each other. I mean, the people walking are mad. We're mad at the walkers, and we have no reason to be mad at each other. We're all just trying to get where we're trying to go.
Right. Yeah. You have a place to be. The one time I got annoyed and I felt awful, there was some wet lady. She had a cane. And she's walking, and you know how it starts to count down at 20 seconds, and I'm like, this is going to take it. Not good. No, I'm not. I'm just going to have to give up on this one because I can't be that guy that scoots in front of her because then I just look like a douche. Yeah. But I'm like, by the time she gets past, it's going to be red again.
See, that's what sucks because it's like
I could have picked her up and carried her over.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Should have put my car in park, picked her up, carried her, got back in my car, and still been able to make the turn.
I like that idea. Yeah. I believe it's a conspiracy.
Oh,
I do. I support this idea. That there is a war on Vicky and her car.
Somebody says your theory is full of crap. That never happened. I worked traffic control for 30 years, and it's never been a thing.
Oh, that's not true.
He's part of the thing.
Yeah. Dude. I can't say for Washington State. I'm only telling you in the state that I grew up in. Maybe it was never. Well, wait. We just confirmed.
We just said that there's at least 2 spots that do it.
So what are you talking about traffic control? Yeah, there are 2 spots that actually do it right now. So it is a thing. Just how prevalent of a thing was it?
Allegedly,
in the 70s
it's a thing. I'm believing this guy's in traffic control.
Okay.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. If you're not feeling good about yourself, if your self-esteem is low at this point, let me tell you about this 37-year-old by the name of Jared. He is going to make you feel good about where you are in life. I don't care where it is. Because Jared was with a friend on Tuesday in the great state of Colorado, and they made an agreement. And it's an agreement that I think women make a lot more than men, and that is the exchange of clothes. You don't see a lot of men saying, hey, you got any clothes I can wear? Women, of course, do that a lot, but men don't do it. But these guys did. They wanted to exchange 2 pairs of pants they had.
Okay.
Don't understand how this agreement happened or why it needed to happen. Though Jared did say he wanted to look good for an appointment, so he wanted a good-looking pair of pants.
So, hey, I'll give you my crappy pants for your good pants.
So Jared, even though he gave, like you said, Steve, the crappy pants to get the better-looking, he did not like the pants he got. And he dealt with it by pulling out a knife and stabbing his friend in the back.
Oh, that's what you did.
I don't know what job Jared was going for, but boy, oh boy, that company dodged a bullet, or actually dodged a knife.
Dude, the guy's got life-threatening injuries from it.
Wow. And we don't know if it was a fit issue, but here's what we do know. And Steve, not that I condone stabbing anybody.
Okay.
I can understand why Jared would be upset because one report says that the pants he received were stained on the inside. Yeah. Who says, here you go, here's some pants you can have slightly used. previously enjoyed. I mean,
oh my! I'm reading. Does it have more like? Because I'm reading the document. It says they were dirty and torn up, and he said he found what appeared to be feces inside.
Oh wow! Those are the good pants.
You don't give skid marked pants to somebody,
especially if he's trying to look good for a job interview or something.
Did he get the job?
I think.
Imagine you interviewed the guy. Yeah. I don't know if it happened. I don't know if he got the interview before the stabbing or what happened. But imagine you interviewed a guy and then you turn on the news and you're like, "Hey guys, that dude we interviewed, we can't give him the gig.
Yeah,
he's gonna be."
He was dedicated though to making that appointment because the police did catch up to him at an Eddie Bauer store down the street where he was attempting to steal a new pair of pants.
Why didn't he do that in the first place?
Yeah, it's a good call. I mean, if he had just stolen the pants from Eddie Bauer, I mean,
or just buy them and then return them.
Well, that's what a normal person would do.
Right.
Turns out this guy is going to surprise you. We've done a little investigation. Turns out Jared has a long rap sheet, did 9 months for assault back in 2009, and he's facing charges for first-degree assault, robbery, and theft. That's a shocker. I didn't expect him to have a police or criminal record at all. I didn't expect him to have any problems.
And he's still looking for a job.
God, look at the look on his face.
Yeah.
He looks like every bad character that you come in contact with in every villain movie there is.
He does have that look.
Gosh. Look at this guy.
What the hell is he wearing in this picture?
Yeah, it looks like it's like a bulletproof vest kind of thing.
Or like it looks like the vest that they put on you when you're at the dentist to do an X-ray.
Oh, you're right. It is. It's like a radiation vest.
Yeah. I would imagine maybe it's like some kind of a straitjacket type of thing, maybe to detain his hand. Like maybe he was just being a little too aggressive. It doesn't look like he went in.
Why would you think that? Because he stabbed a guy over stained pants.
Well, I mean, they did have skid marks, BJ.
You are a stereotyper. I won't have this kind of judgment on this show. I mean, all kidding aside, obviously the guy's got mental issues. Again, if this society would just make more facilities that you had to go into and be mentally evaluated so that you can get the proper help you need, because just going to jail itself is not going to fix this guy. I mean, he's already been there. He's wielding a knife over a pair of pants. I think, come on, the guy's got some issues. I think we got to help him out. Here's a guy that doesn't need any help at all because I guess now, as well as being America's favorite quizmaster, apparently stud can be added to his list. You hear about Alex Trebek?
What are you doing to me? What are you doing, huh? What are you doing to me? What are you doing, huh?
Alex Trebek says, quote, "I've always referred to myself as a second or third tier celebrity. I'm not George Clooney." Okay.
All right. Well, not many people are.
Yeah. Still, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, second or third tier if you talk about like what you do for a living. But as far as as an icon goes, I put him up there with George Clooney. Everybody knows Alex Trebek.
He might not get the same paycheck as George Clooney, but he's definitely as recognizable.
Yeah. And I hear he's still making decent money, and he doesn't have to do half the crap that George Clooney or any actor has to do. He just gets to stand behind a podium. I think he's
and snarky respond to people.
Yeah. He says, "I'm considered more of an extended family member because you get used to seeing me in your home every night." He says, "So when people pass me on the street, it's more like, 'Hi, how are you?' and not, 'Oh my God, can I get your autograph?'" That makes sense. He's more of a comfortable figure in our life as opposed to somebody we go, "Oh."
I'd want to get a picture with Trebek.
Me too.
With a mustache, of course.
Here's the thing. I don't know how cool this is because he's in his 70s. He says he has a lot of women who are in their 70s and 80s who tell him when they see him, "Oh, Alex, you're hot."
Well, I mean, of course, you heard him talk about himself this way.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
Yeah, and it's too bad. I mean, not for nothing, man. If I'm Alex Trebek and any woman's excited for me and they're in my demographic, I'm happy. But unfortunately for him, or fortunately, he's married. He's 78 years old, but he's got those 70-year-olds and 80-year-olds still wanting a piece of Alex.
I'm a little drunk, and I need you now.
There you go.
Baby, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely.
Yeah, Alex, not anymore.
He's almost 80?
Can you believe it?
Wow.
He does look amazing.
Stupid answers.
Yeah, he looks amazing for being almost 80.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, and I can understand why. And I think it's awesome. You know, women are, hey, look at 70s, 80s. That's his wheelhouse.
I know nothing about a dick tree.
That's what he tells the ladies.
I wonder if there are any young women, young Jeopardy fans who also would like a piece of Alex.
I'm positive there's, in his world, 40-something, 50-something-year-old women.
Oh, yeah.
You don't think they would jump on that?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What is
Yeah.
Bend me over, Alex.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I agree there. I wonder if people in Vicky's demographic, people in their, 20s, maybe early 30s, I wonder if they would be wanting a piece of Alex.
Now, Vicky, I know you're not typically a person that's into like super older guys. But if there was an older guy in the world of Hollywood, who would it be?
How old are we talking? Because I'm real.
What's the oldest? Let's just think of the oldest
60s.
guy you'd be. And because I know Vicky has one crush right now of a guy who's
Shatner?
older. No,
That's you. Sorry, my bad.
That would be me and Shatner. So Vicky, the oldest, and I have the name. I have two names, and I know both of them. One is much older than the other guy.
I got a couple that I've been crushing on.
Harrison Ford.
No,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Right.
The earring.
Yeah.
It's the earring. If you got that out,
I got initials. I got initials. We'll see if I'm right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
right.
Can I give initials first?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say super older, RP, and then a little bit closer to your age would be DH.
Yep.
There we go. I'm a winner.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
And David Harbour, who plays the new Hellboy, actually.
Yeah. So
But he's
basically,
also-
she's got a Hellboy fetish. Is really what it is.
But also, Christian Slater, man, he's been doing it for me lately.
Oh, I forgot about CS.
I don't know how old he is.
Well, CP.
Who's that?
Patrick Stewart.
No, that's PS.
Wow, CP.
CP.
Oh, Captain Picard.
Captain Picard. I was thinking, and I screwed it up.
Yeah.
My bad.
I mean, at least you're kind of on the same track. I give you credit.
Christian Slater, I think, is actually closer to my age. I think Christian Slater
old's
might
Christian
be
Slater?
55-ish.
oh, he still looks like he's 30.
No, he looks. I know he looks. He does look amazing for his age.
He's 49.
Is he 49?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was my age.
Oh, I totally do
Bastard.
things to him.
So Ron Perlman?
Yeah.
Perlman's a funny dude. Whenever I've heard him on the whatever this damn Hardwick podcast.
Oh,
is
the
called now.
ID10T, the
yeah,
new thing
idiot
that- yeah.
podcast. What is
Yeah.
that, right? Yeah, he's great on that.
I feel like he'd be the kind of person, like, if you're going to do the whole date scenario, you go out, you have some nice whiskey, you smoke a cigar. I don't smoke cigars, but I would smoke a cigar with him, have him tell me stories, and then just get after it. I feel like he'd be pretty good at all that.
And by the way, if you're jonesing for Ron Perlman, because a lot of us loved him in
course.
Sons of Anarchy,
Always.
Show called Hand of God on Amazon. If you've got Amazon Prime, it's a really cool show, and I think they've got just 2 seasons right now. But Ron Perlman's excellent in that show. All right, so
Somebody said I'm 27-year-old female. I would totally get smashed by Jason Statham.
Yeah.
How old's Jason?
I bet he's probably around the same age as
starting to
Christian
feel
Slater.
old.
51.
Oh, he's
Wow.
older than Christian Slater.
And
That's crazy. that Jason Statham's considered to be like an older dude.
You want to see him with hair? Watch that Jet Li movie, The One. It's trippy.
It's weird, man.
I know, but that's when I first remember seeing Jason for the first time.
The movie's weird. And it's a good movie. I enjoyed it, but
Yeah.
the movie is weird. And what makes it even weirder is seeing Jason Statham with long hair.
Yeah, he looks like a weird Bruce Willis.
He does. You're absolutely right.
And he is an older guy because my mom's 51. Or
Isn't
51
that-
or 52, yeah.
That's amazing. He's as old as your
he
mom.
he could be my dad.
Wow, that's insane. Well, he's in great shape. Damn, he's in great shape. Kicking rocks ass and everything too.
Well, I said, speaking of Christian Slater, have any of you seen Gleaming the Cube? Of course. Great skateboard movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Oh, I don't know if I want to. Not to see it, but I heard it'd be. I mean, I saw the other one.
Which one? Heathers?
Yeah. And I saw that, and then the radio.
Pump Up the Volume.
Yeah, Pump Up the Volume. I saw those. Yeah,
Was it HHH?
Yeah. Yeah.
How old was he in that?
Gleaming the
Jeez.
Cube. That was one of his earlier.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he looks like he's 17.
He's been doing movies since he was heartthrob guy for so long.
I know. I think I'm digging him now.
32-year-old female chiming in saying, "I love Don Johnson." Mm-hmm.
And not just because of his name.
Dude, it was weird seeing Don
Old
Johnson.
Don Johnson.
He's very old.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
63?
He's close to-
He's your favorite number,
Yeah.
Steve.
69.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw Don Johnson in an old episode of Kung Fu where he played a Native American. I couldn't believe it was him. He was so young. How about you, Steve? If you had somebody, let's go in the other direction.
Don Johnson, of course.
Don
yeah.
Johnson
Mario
would be the guy.
Peebles. That's
Yeah.
who I would go for.
Mario
Yeah.
Peebles would be the one.
Oh, older woman?
I know who I know who you're going to say.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, well, I can't say Jennifer Lopez. She's my age.
I was close with the Jennifer.
Jennifer Tilly.
Aniston, I thought was going to be
Jennifer Aniston. Good call.
Yeah, I think she's what? Is she 5 to 10 years older
Katie
than you?
Seagal. I go Katie Seagal.
Oh, good call.
If I'm going older,
Good call.
yeah.
She's 49. She's not that much older
Who
than
is
you.
Katie?
No, Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
going to say, yeah.
How old's Katie Seagal?
Katie, I think
65.
Perfect.
Is she really?
Let's go.
Damn.
Katie Seagal for 65 is insanely
She
amazing.
looks
show.
great.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does. Especially when she's in her prison, like when
We can role play
when she's in
too.
her Sons of Anarchy garb. Oh man,
thought she was
just
No, I'm going to put on my Polk high school football jersey and pretend I'm Al Bundy.
Okay, you can do that.
Put my hand in my pants.
Throw those
do what
4
you gotta do.
touchdowns.
Hey, I put some shoes on your feet. Do it. I'm going to do all of Al Bundy's stuff.
Yeah.
How about a Jane Fonda? She still looks pretty awesome.
she
She's
look like?
81.
You can work out with her.
I did start watching the latest season of Grace and Frankie, and you're right. Jane Fonda, it's amazing how good she is, and still talented. She's just such an amazing actor. And you're right, Vicky. She's what, 80 something?
81.
81.
How old's Ellen?
Ellen?
Ellen, I think, I was going to say getting close to 60.
All right. Yeah.
I think she's Seinfeldian. I think she's around that age. Yeah.
She is 60.
Yeah.
She looks great.
Oh, Ellen looks amazing for 60. Yeah.
Plus, then, what's her friend?
Oh, Portia?
Portia.
I'm not sure that's part of the package. I don't.
we can't have those
Should
kind of
no,
heroes.
I don't
Well,
think.
I'm sure
again,
that's the wife, and she's 45.
Yeah.
I don't think that
Still older than me.
you can't lust after somebody just to get to their partner. It's not. Then it's really not a real deal.
Oh, it's
2 for 1. He wants both at the same time.
I'm feeding 2 birds with 1 scone, BJ.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I file for bankruptcy, do I have to appear in court? That makes me nervous.
Going to court is never something that's easy to do. However, when you file bankruptcy, you usually only have to attend 1 hearing at the courthouse. Of course, I'll be there with you. And when you go to court, it's not before the judge. It's actually with the trustee or the trustee's attorney. One of the things that's critical in a bankruptcy is that you give your attorney and the court all of your information. You list all of your assets and all of your creditors. That's what we're trading for your discharge, is your true and honest disclosure of your assets and liabilities. And so the court hearing is just usually about a 5-minute deal where you show up and reaffirm and swear that all the information you've given the court and your attorney is correct.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
If your tank water heater's over 8 years old, you may be sitting on a ticking time bomb. It could start leaking without warning, causing far more damage than the loss of the heater itself. Consider replacing it with a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to leak, endless hot water for spa-like comfort, longer life, and backed by Navien's strong warranty. Before time runs out, visit tanklessmadesimple.com for the name of your Navien contractor.
Count on